What's up, everybody? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah! And I hope you're ready because we're going back to X-23. And man, I've loved this story so far. I keep saying that, but damn, it's just a great story to cover. X-23 issue 5. And now we're dealing with the fallout of Xander sending X-23 out for his former boss, his wife, and his child that he had in secret while he was banging his boss's wife. So let's get this on, man. All right, so basically she's confessing the world out, and this guy's just slapping her around out of rage, because he found out that Xander, the guy he raised as his son, practically was boffing his wife. So yeah, well, X-23 comes in, and she was told to make it look like an accident. So she's going through with a nightstick instead of using her repertoire of claws and just pure rage. So yeah, she takes out the boss first, and then she goes for I guess the boss's secretary, and now she's going for the kid. And at the same time, Dr. Kinney's just kind of regretting what she did. This is kind of going on in the background, what they turned her into, as X-23 opens the door and sees the child there. And this is the moment for X-23. Will she give up the last shred of humanity that she has deep, deep in her soul? Will she kill this child and cross the threshold into a new kind of darkness that one never comes back from? As the clock ticks down, she makes her decision. She cuts the head off the Spider-Man doll. But what happened to the kid? Well, X-23 carries on with the mission. The house burns. The photos, everything. As she stands and looks at a photo of the family, the lives that she just destroyed, the mission. And she feels something stir deep inside of her. As she's brought back to this facility, hosed down by Xander, her clothes burnt. And then she's put in the clothes that she had before. And she's sent back to her cell. And Xander, being the compassionate man he is, tells her to shut the hell up and not say anything at all. Man, I hate this guy so much. Anyways, he leaves her in the cell. She pops out her claw. And she begins carving again. Another death. Another successful mission. Or was it? As Dr. Kinney, guilt-ridden, realizes at this moment her worst fears are confirmed, and she's the one that's been doing the cutting, which I've been saying all along. And now she wants to know why. Because X-23 doesn't really talk to her. She tries to reach out to her. But then her assistant walks in, and he basically explains that, yeah, the boss was killed, there was a fire, but the kid was spared. So X-23 didn't lose all of her soul. She took the kid, put him in the forest somewhere, and he was lost, but found, safe and sound. And this is where she reveals to the good doctor that it was her that did the mission. She managed to regurgitate this picture that she had in her mouth. Useful espionage trick. Like I said, she must have had a very fascinating teacher. I keep wondering if the Taskmaster had something to do with that. Anyways, it shows the picture, and this basically confirms the doctor's worst fears, that Xander had her bump off the boss and the secretary in order to protect his own secrets and take over the whole facility for himself. This was a coup. And she goes to confront Xander, and Xander's high on himself. He's proud of what he did. He runs the company now, and he's basically just laying the hand down upon her, telling her, I own everything, and I got to thank you, because now he's going into stage 2. He's using her genetics mixed with Logan's and making a bunch of X-23s, or I could say like 24 through 50 or 30, whatever, with how many are growing in there. And he tries to take advantage of her. He tries to bring her under his control, which is not going to happen. She's always hated him. But Xander says, you can go see your pet one more time, which means her daughter. And then she needs to get her stuff off the property, or You'll have her shot. Like I said, this man is extremely high on himself, very arrogant at this point. Instead of just having her escorted out, he's allowing her this one more moment so she could suffer a little bit more. Of course, Xander goes on the screens, says that the boss is dead, but we're going to carry on in his image. We're going to move forward, and this is going to be the best facility under my control. You know, the basic blah, 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 blah. Anyways, Dr. Kenny's just writing a note out, and this is for X-23. Since she's allowed to see him one more time, she has a plan. There's a map there, a note, several things, and her assistant is ready. They know by doing this, they're going to be crossing a line that they can't uncross. But they have to. As Xander looks in the mirror, so happy, so content with himself. As the two guards stand there, not knowing what's going to happen next, and boom! But boom, yes, the guards are taken out. They don't really last long in this facility. I hope they have a good insurance program or mortician or something online. Anyways, they slip the envelope under. Her mother and her sidekick slip that envelope under, and she has a new mission. A mission to finally bring justice to someone that truly deserves it. She pulls out the envelope, and there's plans for the chamber of X-23 is also a map, a picture, and a watch. And who is on this picture? The good doctors decided to play Xander's game. And she's sending her own daughter, X-23, to kill Xander and get justice, not just for her, but for all the victims of Xander's mad tirade. This time X-23 took him out for good. But will she succeed in this? Will they be able to escape? We'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side, yeah!